Good morning, YouTubers. 5:43 in the morning. Been up since about 4:40 this morning, and I just woke up. I went to bed really early. I'll tell you why in a second. um, See, we got Miss Iris over here sleeping. You gonna say hi? Say hi. Hi. Yeah, she's just sleeping there. And let's see. Finally warmed it up here at 68 degrees inside, and it was about 54 when I woke up, which is fine. 36 degrees outside. 35 when I first woke up, and now it's 36. And again, I think it's temperature influence from the trailer, since the temp sensor is on the wheel well and the wheel of the trailer underneath the fender. So we got that going. Starting to get light outside a little bit. We got the fan running and no more squeak. Remember the video I did before long ago? Yeah, there's no more squeak. So it seemed to have corrected itself. So let's go over some stuff here. So the Memorial Day weekend season has begun. Yesterday I went driving up the Caspian, which is just outside of Homewood. You looked that up, it's on the West Shore. Did some work up there. I didn't take any video. It's a cute little spot. It's about 9 camping spots. It's kind of unique. They're tent sites. You have to park in the parking lot and then either walk on a path to campsites 1 through 3 or walk up a set of steps, which is probably more just about probably more than a climbing set of stairs to the second story. They're concrete steps. Anyways, the camps 4 through 9 are up there, and so that's kind of unique. You got to park down there, and it's $20. I don't know, $20. Bayview's 18, and you can park at your spot. So I don't know why I mean, all the prices are higher, $2 higher, at least in our campground network, for Memorial Day weekend. So, anyways, I went up to Caspian and did a bunch of work. I didn't do any videos because I was working and it was really dusty, and I just wanted to get the job done. So did the work up there, but I can tell you some things that I noticed and the information I have to pass along to you. So if you're going to do your Memorial Day weekend, you're probably already up here. If not, then maybe this will apply to you, or maybe you got a little late start if you had a reservation for a little later. I don't know. Currently, or at least it was yesterday, the weather was nice. But they do have a winter weather advisory coming in. What they say, 7,500 feet, no, 6,500 feet to, I don't know, I think 7,500 feet. The forecast 1 to 3 inches. And, we're roughly at the 6,500, just under here. So 1 to 3 inches. So we're probably going to get our typical 2 inches or, inch and a half or whatever it is. And so anyways, and above 7,500 feet, forgot because I didn't apply to me, like 8,000 I'm sorry, like 8 inches or so. And I'm just throwing that out there. I may have forgotten what it is. Forgive me, I'm not even awake yet. I just wanted to get this information out there. Of course, I can't upload until I go to town, so it'll be a couple hours. Anyways, the observation, so, there's a little bit of weather, and it's going to be wet. I mean, even if it doesn't snow, it's going to be wet next several days, and colder temperatures. I don't think the highs are ever going to get out of the 50s. Lows are going to be in the 30s. So, if you don't mind wet weather camping, or you just hunker down in your RV, then, that'll work. Anyways, so the observations I've made, and this is going from South Lake Tahoe up to, up to Tahoe City, and just observations of the places I know about. Okay, there's other places, I'm sure, but I just, I couldn't tell you. You can probably find out the information about who's open and who's closed online. I just tell you what I've seen on my drives. So I can tell you that Pope is open now. Pope Beach. The gates were open at Richardson's camp, or Camp Richardson. So that's a big destination for a lot of people. Of course, Fallen Leaf is open. The Visitor Center is open. Baldwin's open. Baldwin Beach. We got Bayview open, so he's open for business. That's a first come, first serve. It always gets really busy there during peak season, during nice weather, of course, because everything else gets filled up, or it's reservation only. So people kind of don't have a place to go, so they go there. It's only a total of 13 sites. Only really you can camp for regular camping, and they have room for RVs 25 feet or under in some spots, but I wouldn't suggest that because it's tight. It's tight getting in there. But if you have a compact little RV, then it will work for you. But lots of room for putting tents. So anyways, we got a new host up there. His name is Jeff, and he's a new guy. He's getting it down. So yeah, if you whip in there, say hi. He's a cool guy, and some of his background may surprise you. Anyways, going on. Of course, Inspiration Point across the street from Bayview is open. Eagle Falls is open, and lots of people there. Viking Home. There's lots of people parked in the parking lot, but I don't know if it is actually open or not. But there were lots of people parked in the parking lot. Continuing on up, DL Bliss. I saw cars going in there. There was no sign outside saying open or closed. Continuing on up, I'll just do the other one. Sugar Pine. It appears to be open. Cars are driving in and out. Meeks Bay, that's open. It opened up on Friday, so they hustled to get that open. Continuing up, now these are only the ones that I know about, so if I miss something, forgive me. I just don't know about it. I'm busy driving, and yeah. So the other one that we got open was Caspian, and I already explained what Caspian is, and currently they have no water. And it's going to be, just a little while till water gets turned on. We're hoping. So, it had a really harsh winter up here, and it just wreaked havoc on plumbing, and, as you can imagine, trees. Anyways, and then the last one, continuing up, William Kent. It looks like a bomb went off in there. I'm sorry. It just does. So, it is not open. It's going to need a lot of work to get open. I think they anticipated getting it open somewhere towards the end of the first week of June. That's what I last heard. That's hearsay. So, I can tell you that much. So, basically, you can just see the big difference. I mean, there's going to be a lot of people despite the weather. I already seen the increase. Surprisingly, we had a whole bunch of campers come in. And, I mean, went from, a week of, again, quiet, nobody around, nothing like that, to just suddenly having neighbors. And, I mean, they're here to have a good time, and it's me that needs to adjust to the influx of people and all the things that goes on, I mean, it goes with being, you got to realize I'm used to boondocking, right? So go out in the middle of the desert somewhere and nobody around, and yeah, you got the place to yourself. So, it's an adjustment period. So all I do is, if I cook my meal outside, I cook my meal, and then I go inside. I went to bed early. That's why I went to bed early, because, I mean, I feel, I'm not saying they were doing this, but I feel that everybody's just staring at you. And I guess in a certain way they were, because here's this guy in this cargo trailer. He doesn't have anything set up outside except for the Camp Chef oven. And, you know, he comes home and he's dressed in uniform, and then he gets undressed and gets in his recreational clothes and basically sweats in a t-shirt or my green flannel that I always wear, and he just kind of does his thing, goes into his trailer, and they can't figure it out because he looks like a worker, but the sign doesn't say staff out inside in front of his camp. So anyways, whatever, that's for them to figure out. But so you got everything going on with it. People trying to enjoy themselves with their conversations around the campfire, the beer drinking, the hoot and hollering, and then you got other people with excited kids running around doing their thing, the dog barking because he wants to be off the leash and go join them, and yeah, you know how that goes. And so I was actually surprised I could actually go to sleep last night with the noise. It wasn't too bad. On the bright side, when the heater does run or the fridges or whatever, it sort of drowns out the sound, so it's not as bad. But hey, it's the camping season. We all gotta get along. This is what it is. I do think I heard a generator this morning, about 5:15, but I don't know for sure. But in the end, we're here to make sure that everybody's recreational experience is a positive one. That brings good people, majority good people. Sometimes it brings a few bad apples. Hopefully that's dealt with peacefully, and it's not really all that terrible. It's just that some people think they either deserve or more so are entitled to getting more than they really should. So it is what it is. It's it's not just camping. It's community as a whole, or not community as a whole, but it's society as a whole. So, anyways, we don't want to get into that stuff. We want to have focus on positive stuff. But again, someone was saying that the Lake Tahoe region is the third busiest travel destination. I'm guessing during the summer. Well, skiing too, So, anyways, third busiest travel destination in the United States. Second only to, I don't know, I think I forgot what they said. Number one is like the Blue Ridge Mountains, somewhere in there. Anyways, during that time, there's over 10 million people to visit here. So you can just imagine. And I could see the results in my. I tried to do the typical put my phone in the appropriate spot to get a signal, and yeah, I get a signal, but no throughput at all. Just network congestion. So I heard it sound. Guess it was nothing. Anyways, no bear visit either yet. And I would imagine as long as there's plenty of people in here, the bears have much more tastier, smellier things to go after. I'm really thinking the bear that tried to get in here was out of curiosity. See if they can get in here and find anything. So curiosity resulted in being scared off. So I don't think, well, I can't say they won't try to come back, but I would think that it's less likely that they would come back. So anyways, that's information I have. A little bit here. I got to get ready and go to work and go take the we have a we call it a snack cart, but it's actually like a concession trailer that we put out at Pope Beach. So Pope Beach is going to start selling snacks, and we'll see how busy it is. Might not be busy, might be super busy. Who knows? So that's what I got to go do today, and then I got to go work on generators. So, all right, everyone, take care of yourselves and take care of each other, and we'll talk to you later.